Hello everyone, welcome back to the boot camp. So, good evening to everyone. So, are you guys excited for the day 2? As today we are going to build the our first model of CNN for our like whole this project. It will be first major step in the field of machine learning in this. Uh, so, I'm just going to explain you today's summary. So, as we are going to build our first CNN model and train it, and then like have all the things connected, and then we will predict the outputs also later on. So, first, I am going to just like create a CNN model and put it on training because uh, training parts take approx half an hour to 40 minutes or even sometimes more. So we will just put that thing, and then we will go back to the first day and have a full recap for all the students who didn't understand or miss the first day boot camp. So we will just have a brief like recap of the first day, and then we will move to these question of today. Like on these questions only we are going to work upon. So just just drop your message in the chat that you guys are ready. Before like before doing anything, all the students who were present yesterday, be like connect your system back to Google Colab. Here a connect button will appear on your screen, and then we will move forward with the day 2. Like first we will just build up the CNN and put it on training. After that, while the time it will get trained, we will have full recap of day 1 and all the questions and what we are going to produce now. Are you guys done? Yes, many guys are ready. Can you share yesterday's link? Okay, I will share yesterday's dataset link which I have shared yesterday among you guys. So you all I think many of you guys have done. So first of all, we are going to create a CNN model like using keras to recognize the image like digits in MNIST datasets. This code will build a model layer by layer once we get started. So I am typing the code. You guys can also side by side go with me. So in this we are importing a special way to build a neural network step by step. Here this sequential means layers will be added one after another in a specific order which we will give. This is the continuation of the day one only. If you guys have missed day one, then after just like putting the data set on train, I will give again whole recap of day one. From there you guys can like understand what we all have done in day one, and after that you can just go and check the video in very brief or according to the code. Okay, so, I'm explaining once again. Who guys have all the guys who have joined now, see, in today we are first of all going to build our CNN model, which will is a model in which we work upon images. After that we will put it on training, because training takes a time up to 30 minutes or 45 minutes. In meanwhile time, we will go back to the day one, have a full recap of that. After that we will discuss these question among you guys, and then we will see. Till that time, I hope so that our model will get trained, and we will move forward predicting its output and how it get trained. And even we will avoid overfitting of that also, that our like model doesn't get overtrained or anything. Is that okay? So we will move forward. So like moving forward, we have code from TensorFlow dot keras dot layers import 2D images here, and then max pooling 2D, and then dense. So here, like convolutional 2D detects the pattern features in the images, and from max pooling 2D make images smaller by keeping only the important parts. Like if it has some background or anything, it will remove that and just focus on the main part. Then it will like convert the like here I have missed one thing, flatten also. In this flatten, it converts the 2D images into 1D images, so it can be processed by a normal layers also. Then here dense, it will fully connect layers after making the predictions. Like after all the layers are produced, it will connect all of them and make a proper prediction. All these dropout question, evaluate model training, we will discuss, but after sometimes first we will put our model on training because it will take time. So first we are going with this, and if you guys have missed the starting part, please go back a little and have a thought why we are doing this first and then moving forward. So moving forward with this, we will put our model is equals to what guys you are sir. So now we will start building model using sequential, and we will put our first layer as in a convolutional layers that will filter the 32 patterns detected with scan the image. In this we will, like we will input our shape of our images which we have got yesterday only. Till here, are you guys done? Yes, you should continue in the same file only. Certificate will be given at the end of the boot camp, like 5 days. You have to mark your attendance. I will share the attendance in the last 15 to 20 minutes. You have to mark your attendance, and according to that only you will get your certificates and everything. And here, like, I have written one code: activation is equals to relu. It makes the learning faster by keeping only positive values, and this tells the shape that each input file is 28 by 28 pixel, and it's a grayscale one color channel only here. So now moving forward with max pooling, max pooling 2D. So here we will just do, and then we, this layer will shrink the images into a 2 by 2 window. It keeps only the most important information, like I have tell only the keeping the main input thing and excluding other things. And it also helps reduce the size and improve the speed also of the model. So now moving forward with again adding a layer. So all these layer will be added one by one. What is activation? It makes the learning faster by keeping only positive values. Actually, uh, people are asking what is activation is equals to. It accelerates the our program. Only it like if I have to give an exam, I will try to only keep the main like there is like if you are doing graduation, there must be hundred of books about same thing, but you have to focus on one thing and keep the important things only which are generally asked. Or same way, activation relu will keep only the necessary information and skip other values, or like it will keep only positive values. We are done till here, then we will add like again max pooling, and it will shrink the value in 2 by 2, and then we are going to flatten it. Just mm, we are moving a same procedure as we have imported, and same way it will go on. What is sequential mode? In sequential, like we will be adding all the things in one by one, by layer only. Yes. Nice. You guys are very active. It's good to see you guys such active. Then we will again in like till this a fully connected layer with 128 neurons will be created, and it will learn combination of features detected earlier like we have detected earlier all the features here. It will be activated here. Then we will move forward with the final layer. We will be done with this software. Here people are asking what is 10, like because we have 10 output classes like 0 to 9 digits, like 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, so they are in total 10. And softmax is here we are now activating softmax to turn the outputs into probabilities, like what are the chances, whichever number has the highest probability of prediction, it will produce that as an output. Here people are asking why we are taking 32 in first converge 2D and then 64. See, in the first we will be converting 32 types of pattern. Like we will be increasing the ability of model, as I said, layer by layer. See, once you are first you are trained in class nursery, then KG, then first, second, and moving to classes 12, then further graduation and progression, you are not directly thrown to graduation or class 12. So here also, first of all, we are trying to uh, train the model from basics, like first 32 patterns and then 64 patterns and moving on. What is flatten? Flatten converts the image 2D image into 1D image, so it can be processed easily. Why did the first kind of first two lines? In first two lines, like convolution like 2D, it was like I have said earlier. First, we will train with 32 patterns and then we will move with 64 patterns. I hope you guys understand this much. Now, before like training, we have to set some uh, protocols how the a model will compile and work. So, here we come. We have to optimizer is equals to now people ask like what is Adam. Adam is a kind of smart algorithm to add weights on your weights on your system models or the data sets which have been you have been using. So it adds some smart, it is a kind of smart algorithm developed by. So here it will be get imported and then we will use it. Then we will write laws. So now this loss equals sparse categorical cross-trophy used when we have to label a single integers, like example 5 for a digit 5 we have to, like a single digits when we have to mark down, we have to use this. Then moving forward, what metrics we are going to set, on what basis we are going to check our like system how it's producing good or not. So we will be just putting accuracy. So once you are done till here, and you will some error has come, invalid syntax in the line. Okay, I have put an extra column perhaps for, no, it would have been like here only what mistake it is having. Just a second. Okay, we have to add a space after this. Still it's getting error. Let me. Okay, now I think it's, we have missed the summary only. That's why it was. Okay, attendance link will be given. Yeah, I missed that equals to sign. Now see, here we have created a model sequential, and it has given the parameters of all the things which we have asked. So now once the model is been created, don't spam unnecessary things. People have genuine doubts also. It's useless to spam unnecessary things. We are doing a good project. Why to spam unnecessary things? So now let's move forward with the like what will we will be doing. Now we will be training the data set using our training data which we have loaded earlier. So here we will, history is equals to model dot fit. Now you will find x train comma y train. Now here you will see one thing like model fit. This function like kind of starts training the model. This will start the process of whole thing. Then X train and Y train. The like X train are the images used for trainings, and Y train are the correct labels like 0, 1, like which we have. I think we have this. We have earlier loaded also. This will be used to like for those images reference. Here we are telling model here are images and the correct answer. Learn to match with them as like what are the possibilities or probability of predicting that same thing with this. And here evaluation means this means we are going to repeat the entire training process 5 times, and like every image will be shown to the model 5 times. We are more if was this like we you can increase the up to 10, 20, 15, but the training time will also get increased. But more if was this is equals to more learning. But if we exceed, like if we keep you studying for continuously 24 or 48 hours, your mind get well frustrated. So too many can also cause overfitting. Like it can cause a short circuit in your mind, like what to remember and what not to remember also. So moving further with this, we have to declare our batch size, like what size we want. So we will get give 32, and also validation split we are going to, how we are going to split this. So in this, like the model will learn 32 images at a time instead of just one images. Like how like if we go one by one, it will take too much time. This have an efficient kind of training and faster performance, like it will increase the performance of the image. And validation split is equals 0.2. 0.2 means 20%. One is whole overall, and 0.2 is the 20% of whole. Like 20% of training data set will be kept aside as validation data, and this helps check how well the model is learning during the training without touching the testing data also. Like it is a small test after every round of training to see how it's doing. Don't please spam attendance will be shared 15 minutes before only. And if you guys are just for attendance, then it's of no use. Now we will start training our data. Exchange is not defined. We have like exchange is like, I think earlier we have used some other variable. No exchange is given. We are getting an error, exchange is not defined. So although we have like, just a second, showing exchange, why it's not like getting, it is already defined. Like I think we have to run all the again, run all, we have to, like I didn't load again from yesterday, so we have to just reload the whole, it's missing the data which we have loaded. Now it will import the data again and run all. Yeah, now it started the training. See, like it's has started to train, and it will take some time. So, you if you guys have not done the coding till here, just finish this much code uh, fast. And now I am going to start the recap from the day one. Although all those guys who have missed the day one recap, so we will like it will take some time, approx 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. So till then, so all those who are new here, grade 9, explain the yesterday code in detail as well as today's code. Yeah, sure, I will explain yesterday's work also. So now let's begin with a small recap of day one. So coming to the basics, what is like image processing according to the guys who have missed the yesterday's class? Just comment in the chats. What is like image recognition? Guys, be fast. What is image recognition to you guys? Let's take a very real life example. Just tell me, let's a real life example of what is image recognition. Yes, Gaurav, please. Using image to extract the data, image. Like many guys of you might be having iPhone, or you guys have used several things. In this, image recognition is like detecting a same kind of pattern in an image and identifying it as an object or anything which can be related to the previous data which was saved in that. Face is recognized by system recognizing the image, or yes, real time objects, yes, real time object using Tesla car, yes. Yesterday we have taken the example of Tesla car, like how they work with several cameras, detect everything. Even a camera placed backside, front, sideways, detects, like self driving cars, detects all the objects, and then tells the computer that it can be dangerous to hit that object and slow down the speed of the car, etc. Also. So now moving with the second topic, deep learning. What is deep learning? Computer vision technologies. Yes, computer vision is the kind of head of all the image recognition that sees computer understand, similar to how human recognizes. Yes, very good. Deep learning is subset of ML. Like AI, artificial intelligence is the head. Inside that, like I explained yesterday only. Like see, if you consider this whole as AI, whole subset as AI, then ML is subset of AI. That ML comes inside the AI. And when moving forward, deep learning, deep learning is also like subset of ML. Like AI follows by ML, then follows by DL. This is the whole sequence. Should I increase this? If you guys are having problem in blur, I think now it will be fine. So now moving forward, what is dataset? Next question. Guys, don't spam a same thing again and again. So tell me, what is data set according to you guys? Like a collection of what it is actually. Yes, you can also say extension of AI and ML, a deep learning it is. Data set is a simple collection of data. It can be of various type, or even a simple type, or a same type, or even a collection of different types of data into a single thing. It varies from just numeric values or any textual data or even images and many more things. Uh, as we are increasing, we will know what actually data is. collection of data. अटेंडेंस हो जाएगी, इतना अटेंडेंस के लिए परेशान मत हो. Structure collection of data. Yes, structure. Yes, it is a no. Like if you are working on unsupervised machine learning, it can be structured and unstructured both. Like sometimes we have to collect all unstructured data also, and then form it in a structured data. Like we have to perform EDA techniques, and then we go on. Now the next question arises: why we always pre-process the data? Like what is the pre-processing? Clean the data, yes. See, pre taking a less like real life example, if you have to cook something, you have to do some pre-processing. Like if you have to cook some vegetable, you have to first clean it, then peel off the extra parts, then cut it into pieces, and then you have to make some extra preparation also to make that vegetable. Same way, if you are going to work upon model or like machine learning models, you also have to take some pre-processing steps to understand like what kind of data you are using, and if there is any kind of irregularities or noisy data, so we can remove that or make it in a unified form to address missing values, outliners and noise. Nice, you guys are quite active, I think. It's good to see you guys so active and answer actively. Then now moving to the what is EDA, exploratory data analysis. Like if you guys are work as a data analyst in future or data scientist, the, you will be given different types of data at a time, but you have to understand what kind of data you have been provided. So to understand that, we perform EDA techniques, exploratory data analysis. So in this we understand how our data is, what rows, columns and etc are here. Perform yes, extract, transform and load on dataset. Extract means we will have to fetch first data, then transform into a like unified form in a consistent way that all the data matches the same parameters, and then load it into our model. So we are done with the basic solution which we have done in the day one. So moving forward, here we will install the Kaggle, as we are using Kaggle from the dataset from the Kaggle. So here we have to install a simple file from the Kaggle. Uh, to all the guys who were not there and have missed something, I will again like give you the link of the dataset which we are using in the chats. Kaggle sample data. I have pasted the link. Please go through it. Attendance will be again. I am answering. Attendance will be taken in the last 15 minutes. So once we are done with this much, we have to, like, to all the guys who were not present in the first day. You guys have to go on this side and then click on here on the top right corner on the image. Then you have to go to settings. Once you get through the settings, you have to scroll down. You will see an option API. Once you reaches till here, there's an option create new token. Click on that and a JSON file will get automatically downloaded in your system name as kaggle.json. Once you are done till here, just simply download it and get back to the main screen here. After that, you have to run this thing from from google.colab import files.upload. You have to run this code. It will give you an option to upload a file. Simply click on that and it will get to your local system. Select the files where it has get downloaded, and you will get to know. It will just click on done and it will get uploaded. It will just extract your name and user id key or everything, and so that it can just authenticate with the website where you have login with the kaggle id set. After that, this line means we are making a directory name as kaggle, and inside that we are moving the file which we have uploaded just now, name as kaggle.json, which you have downloaded from this site, which installs your this which just stores your all the user id and password key, and store it is in kaggle. You can also see here, and when you click on this, it's stored here, and even in the content, if you see, it's stored here. So moving forward, just a second. So till here, once you are done, we have to set some permissions for Kaggle file to be accessed. So here we are setting some permissions. You can just write this code as it is. Once you are done till here, you have to get back to that same link which I have provided of data set, this page, and then you have to go on this download button. You have to just click on this download button. It will open like this. Here you will see a code written import kaggle hub. Thereafter path is equals to kaggle hub dot dataset download, and it will give the address of the dataset. And once it is loaded, it will give a command to print the data file set and the path where it has been stored. You just have to copy it from here. Just click on copy and go on to this page and just click here and paste here. It will like paste here, and once you are done with this, you have to just run this. On running this, it will like extract the whole data set from the kaggle and store it into this, and also print the ad, address or the path where it will be get stored. See, it will print the whole path which we have given command in this. Your data set will be stored in this. So now once we are done till here, we have, I think our data set has got trained, yes. So we will move just little bit fast. with once we are done with this, we have to like check whether a training data set and the test data set is in like unified form or not. We have to first perform a simple EDA technique, or we have to perform some pre-processing to just reshape our whole data into one. And like if there is some images are in landscape, some images are in portrait or anything, so we will just make all the images in a simple way, simple shape, which can be recognized with the system in a whole through. Then moving forward, like I told you, the EDA technique, that matplotlib is a library in the Python to like visualize the data through the image form of it, like present the data in form of graphs and etc. Everything also like gives the image in the like data in the image form. So we will just like have whole of this code which will give this data, recognizing the image and data set. Once we are done till here, we will like train our data set with the Sapphire 10. uh, like many guys of you will have question like, what is Sapphire 10? Sapphire 10 is also a data like NIST, but it has more like visuals and everything, which can be, it is actually used for colored images. So here it will get more trained and get advanced. Once we are done till here, this is what we have done in day 1. So now moving forward to our day 2 questions. Like, what are day 2 questions are? First of all, what is CNN? Convolutional neural network. For you guys, let's explain in, I'm seeing comments, like see how many of you guys have. Just tell what is CNN. Any guys have you idea? There is a question by Manish. Sir, I have trained my model on same data like he was. How the accuracy is reached in 99.86 in, but in 10 out of 10 epochs, but on 9 out of 10 it was 99.89. How did it didn't get decreased? It is actually like I've in this code earlier also told that it will validate the split of the like it will store only the 20% of the whole data. So to avoid the overfitting of this, so to avoid overfitting, like if we like reach the accuracy of 100%, it is actually not considered very good. Accuracy of 99% is considered good, but accuracy of 100% is not good. So you were kind of reaching to nearly 199.89. So it's better to get decreased there. So moving to back to our questions, what is convolutional neural network? CNN is a so loud like artificial neural network. Yes, it is an artificial. CNN is a type of a neural network mainly used to work with images. Like when we have to work on images, like we have other neural networks also, CNN, RNN, ANN, so like neural network, artificial neural network, etc. So CNN is designed for images. It is like designed to automatically adapt learning patterns between the images. Like if I am writing 6, it will detect that it is starting from here usually and then going round away and ending there. So it will like adaptive learn patterns like edges, all the edges like shapes and also texture from the pictures. So explain CNN more in is language. Like imagine you are teaching a child to recognize digit. If you are teaching your younger brother or sister who is class nursery or KG, and you are telling how to write, then you will tell him that you have to write one in a straight line, then two, like you have to you will tell where from where to start and how will you will go through all that and then where to end. First the like if you're telling, first the child will learn simple lines like edges, then curves, then fully number. Like if I have to tell a smaller child to write 8, then I have to tell him how to make curves and then make a whole number. CNN also work exactly like that. Layer by layer, it will pick up the simple patterns like first and then later more complex one. Like earlier, like we have trained like with 32 patterns only, then later on with 64 patterns. Same way, CNN also take all the things layer by layer. It has like some key parts as I mentioned also in the code, like convolutional layer, pooling layer, flatten layer, and also dense layer. Like convolutional layer slides a filter over the image to detect the pattern, kind of it scans the image. Then pooling layer shrinks the image to keep the important information only and to avoid other unnecessary information. Then flatten layer converts the 2D data into 1D data, and then final coming the dense layer makes a decision or the prediction by connecting all the layers with one. Moving forward with model training work. So like training is a process where the model learns from the data. Like when you are learning some kind of sports or everything, then if you are learning suppose cricket, then first you will be have to do the workout and everything in the fields. Then they will tell you the posture, how to stand. Then further, step by step, you will be getting more into this. Now comes the part, why do we use dropout? Like why we use dropout? Like further we are going to use dropout after this one, as we have like done with the training set. Like dropout is kind of a trick to make the model more flexible and smarter by preventing it from memorizing the training data. Like if you see uh, two childs in a class, one is a first bencher and one is a middle bencher. You will kind of see, I am not like targeting first benchers, but you will see like people who are usually sitting on the first bench are always keen to just study, 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 study. They don't have any extra like many friend circles, or though they don't do usually extra activities also. So to avoid all this, like to avoid all this, there is a second student always sitting in the middle of class. He will study also, and then he will also like do some extracurricular activities like sports and musics and etc. Say then you will see the student sitting on the first child who was always just sitting. uh, it was like having like just mind of study only. He's not flexible to any kind of sports or extracurricular activities. But the student who was like in middle has extracurricular sports activities also in his curriculum and very more things. So this makes a child more flexible and even smarter also. Sometimes you must have listened that backbenchers and middle benchers are the CEOs of the companies and first ventures are working for them. Same way, like extracurricular activities a part of studies also make students bright. Same way in this dropout, we like prevent it from memorizing the training data, like overfitting. It is kind of overfitting. Don't spam. Now, okay, I will give you attendance. Otherwise, you will be just guys spamming attendance. Why you guys are always behind attendance? Attendance is the secondary thing. You have to first learn. Once you learn, attendance is already done in your mind. Just a second, I am sharing attendance link only. Guys, how much you spam, yeah? Have some chill. Don't spam same thing. I spam attendance also again. Attendance from you guys by behind attendance only, na. Look, I have some tea and coffee with attendance. So once you guys are done with attendance, now like what we will move with the last question: how to evaluate a model. So after training, we need to test the model to see how well it performs on new or unseen data also. Like if we are like we have given, why we have exams are actually to evaluate how much we have learned. Same way, a new question arises in the exam. Same way, in this first we have trained data, like whole semester you guys are get trained to study the same things, but during exam question arises forming new type of challenges. Same way in this, after training, we need to test this model to see how well it performs in the new or the unseen data. Like always we do in the exam, like how methods of, there is also some methods to evaluate what is the percentage of correct prediction, like what is the accuracy to how much it is predicted. It, yes, it is attendance link only. I'm going on. I'm not spamming again. People were worried about attendance. That's why I mentioned it 3 4 times. So if anyone misses, also you can see easily. In the last, also I will once again put the attendance link. Then once we are done with the known the accuracy, then we will also have a category known as loss. Shows how far off predictions are from the correct value, like what wrongs we what wrong prediction our model is making. Like in exam we sometimes write the wrong answer, so teachers see that how wrong you are going on or what mistakes you are making, so to correct that also. Then moving forward with, we are done with validation accuracy also. Like in this validation accuracy, we perform accuracy on portion of training data not used for learning, like in the data which is not earlier used for learning or the new data. Here we check that it is validated and how much accuracy we are achieving. I think we are done with these question. Now moving forward, yes. So give the code. So for till we have in the day one initially we have done this code, and after this we have moved forward. So once we are done, I hope all of your training data has been, I have all of you have got this much result. Once you are done, what is it? EVOS is the number of training we will like number of times we will train the data set again and again on the same data. It just increases the efficiency also. Yes, EVOS is number of training iterations. Training done. I hope all of you are done with this. So now we will move forward, and now what we want, we will now plot a graph that show how well the model is like learning during the training, and how well it performs on validation data after each round. Like we have here validation split also. So we will just check that how well it is performing during the validation time, and now how well it is doing. So we will just visualize it with all, just so I hope you guys are done with this. Now moving forward to like show how we will be plotting a graph. Accuracy level, then we will go with level of training, that how well the data is trained. Then moving to the next line, we will plot dot plt dot plot again history dot history, like we will linking with this history dot history. Then we will checking the valuation accuracy. We will check the loss also later on. If we want to check loss, then we can, but now we will be checking first accuracy. Then we are just actually comma, then we are just going to label it. Just a second. No, we have to perform in this inside only. Then we are going to first label it. hmm, with the validation. Once you are done till here, then we will like plot the x label also, like if we are using eForce, how many times. Then plot dot y label, like we will having y label. And while we will be plotting accuracy of the data, then we will move to plot the legend, and we will use plot dot show to like represent all the things. Are you guys done with here till here? Attendance link I've already given. See, once you run this, you will get a graph in which it will show while training how it reaches and while validation what accuracy it was giving. Like how much you are going to get. Why are you guys writing blur? I am running it on 180p and it is clearly showing on my system. Just run on 180p. It will not be blur. If you are running on lower pixels, then it will. So I think, how many guys have you done with this till? Just comment done. So we will move forward. Here is the code. If you guys are having problem, my validation is between 0. Yeah, it is a very nice. Done. Please reshare the attendance. You guys want to reshare the attendance? Okay, just a second. I will reshare it again. Done. So nice. I think all of you guys are done with this. Now moving forward, we will test the model using the new data, like uh, all the data. Like we are now going to take a kind of exam of it to test its accuracy, which and the data which has never shown before. It is already present in the data sets, but that data is not still used to check its accuracy or anything. So now we will test evaluator x underscore test comma y underscore test. Moving moving to next line, we will print test accuracy test under accuracy is like we will have to print dot 4f. It will get to the accuracy of this. Then y is equals to y underscore prediction, which it's going to make, is equals to model dot predict underscore x dot test. And then after that we are make like arguments max is equals to x is equals to 1. Are you guys like in this? First of all, we will this will test the trained data using the test images, and the correct images, then we will match it with the correct images which are already stored in the data. So check. Only 3 minutes left. Yeah, only 3 minutes left. So like we will run this. Is it will also take some time, but I think it will get faster. Yeah, see, it's producing the accuracy here. Are we guys done with till here? Yes, I got it. Got. So we will now move to like which I have mentioned earlier in the top. Dropout is a like now we will prevent our data set to get overfitted. Like we are getting, oh, some of the data set is getting overfit. So dropout is kind of technique to use overfitting in a neural network. During training, it's randomly turns off some of neurons so that the model doesn't memorizes the training data too much. Like earlier I have given the example of classroom where two children are sitting same way. Now we will just drop out the, I think it's time almost. Just a second. Okay, we have just left dropout thing only for today. So I just get it fast. Same way, like again we are going to build a CNN. Same way like earlier we in this like when we go above, here we imported the sequential to make our first CNN model. Now we will take dropout as our way to import the model. It's same as it is like which we have done earlier. Model is equals to same as it is like on that sequential model, only on that first layer. Above that only we are going to do this. And once you run this, it will show. Yeah. And so it's done with till here. Like you can see a green tick whenever you guys got stuck and think your program has run successfully or not, you will see a green tick here on the right side. So for day 2, I think this much is enough. From day 3, we will move forward. Like in day 3, what all we are going to do is uh, we are we will advance with CNN, and then we will have a little bit knowledge about data augmentations also, like how to like artificially expand your data sets. And then we will again evaluate the advanced metrics also. So this all we are going to do tomorrow. So I hope you all will join again tomorrow. It's already time. There is no Google Colab link. You all have to write your on your own. You just have to write on your own codes by seeing this. And Google Colab link will not be provided. I have provided a dataset link. You can go up in the chats. Attendance link I am providing once again for those who have missed. So you guys don't have any problem. You want my LinkedIn ID? You can just go search Ishan Mishra. I hope you guys will find it. Tomorrow I will give my LinkedIn ID also, so you guys can connect me and ask any doubt if you have regarding. So see you guys tomorrow, and have a thorough more knowledge. If you get some free time, try to search get get research upon all this, so you guys will have knowledge about something you are working upon. So bye guys, see you all guys tomorrow.